Chapter 12, Security and National Defense. Article 163. The state guarantees the security of the nation by means of the national defense system. The national defense is comprehensive and permanent. It is developed internally and externally. Every person and corporate entity is obliged to participate in the national defense in accordance with the law. Article 164. The direction, preparation, and exercise of the national defense are performed through a system whose organization and functions are determined by law. The President of the Republic is the head of the national defense system. For the purposes of national defense, the law determines the extent and procedures for mobilization. Article 165. The armed forces consist of the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force. Their fundamental purpose is to guarantee the independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity of the Republic. They assume control of internal order in the case outlined in Article 137 of the Constitution. Article 166. It is the primary duty of the national police to guarantee, maintain, and restore internal order. They protect and aid individuals and the community. They ensure the enforcement of laws and the security of both public and private property. They prevent, investigate, and fight crime. They guard and control the national borders. Article 167. The President of the Republic is the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces and National Police. Article 168. Relevant acts and regulations establish the organization, functions, specialization, training, and use of the armed forces and the national police, as well as their internal disciplinary regimes. The armed forces organize their reserves and deploy them in accordance with the needs of the national defense according to law. Article 169. The armed forces and the national police are not deliberative bodies. They are subordinate to constitutional power. Article 170. The law allocates funds for the logistical requirements of the armed forces and the national police. Such funds must be earmarked for institutional purposes under the control of the authority set forth in the law. Article 171. The armed forces and the national police take part in the economic and social development of the country and in its civil defense according to law. Article 172. The executive branch annually fixes the number of members of the armed forces and the national police. Their resources are allotted in the Budget Act. Promotions are granted in accordance with the law. The President of the Republic grants the promotions of generals and admirals in the armed forces, as well as generals in the national police upon recommendation from the relevant institution.